Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip, and today everybody's wondering what just happened with the Fed and their decision. Well, first of all, guys, they decided to pause these rate hikes, but isn't that supposed to be bullish, Crypto Kip? Because right now, the S&P 500 traditional markets are falling. What is going on? Well, we're going to talk through this, guys, exact verbiage that Federal Chair Jerome Powell came out and said today. We're going to look at the price impact that it had on Bitcoin and crypto as well. Let's get into it, guys. If you like this content, tap that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's hop right in. So right now, guys, the overall market cap is slightly down from this morning. We were bullish because everybody was anticipating that the Fed was going to pause these rate hikes, and they did. Bitcoin came up and above $27,000 last night, and this morning moved up, but then we experienced a little bit of volatility this afternoon. If you just look here over the last 7 days, you can even see it on this chart. Look on the daily, you'll see, boom, we came right down. Here's the Fed speaking, and it crashed Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's trying to get back up, but seems to be rejecting. Could we continue to go down? Well, guys, it wouldn't really surprise me considering what's supposed to happen in September. That being said, aren't we supposed to be going up because they paused the rate hikes? Well, let's look at some of the specific language. Ethereum's at $1,624. Markets aren't really moving crazy right now. XRP's moving up right now. A couple other alts seem to be up still. But what's going on? Well, everybody's running. What could this Fed's rate choice mean for the crypto markets? Let's look at the specific language here, guys. So if you look at a full recap of Federal Chair Jerome Powell's market moving comments, let's see what's going on. So first of all, Goldman Sachs is coming out and saying, hey, a hike next meeting isn't a done deal. Well, at a glance, guys, that could be bullish. But the Federal Reserve's release today was hawkish. Well, why? We'll get into that. The fact is, guys, is that there is concern of a government shutdown. What will that do for Federal Chair Jerome Powell and the Board of Governors? Well, it would potentially actually give them some limitations on the data that they need to decide whether they need to raise or lower or pause the interest rate hikes. So if there's a government shutdown and it lasts through the next meeting, then it's possible, says Jerome Powell, that we wouldn't be getting some of the data that we ordinarily got, and we would just have to deal with that. It's hard for me to say in advance how that would affect the meeting. It would depend on all kinds of factors. So the Fed showing some kind of indecisiveness or confusion or fear or concern of a lack of data caused the markets to tumble today. That is my take on it. Soft landing is still possible, but not the baseline scenario because they know that the fight's not over yet. We've seen again and again Federal Jerome Powell come out and say inflation is still well above the 2% target. We have a long way to go, but inflation has moderated somewhat since the middle of last year, and longer-term inflation expectations appear to remain well anchored as reflected in a broad range of surveys of households, businesses, and forecasters, as well as measures from financial markets. Nevertheless, the process of getting inflation sustainably down to 2% has a long way to go. When you look at this more, no one, not even Jerome Powell, knows what they're going to do in Q4. The fact of the matter is this, guys. We do expect possibly one more rate hike. And then next year, even in these statements, you will see that he talks about the future. He talks about next year, guys, and he'll say that next year he actually feels pretty good and that they're likely going to be able to pause the rate hikes next year entirely. And you can see that here. I'll show you this quote. The change to fewer projected rate cuts in 2024 has more to do with the Fed officials' optimism about economic growth than growing concern about stubborn inflation. Broadly, stronger activity means we have to do more with rates, and that's what the meeting is telling you guys. So there is a lot going on here. You can see some of the reasons why the market was moving on negative news here for this decision from the Fed, just because of the fear of this government shutdown potentially coming. Is it going to happen? We don't know yet for sure. It's certainly looking like it's possible. We'll talk a little bit more about this in my live stream tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tune in, guys, for more conversation as more news breaks about this. We'll review more opinions that have broken here and see what's going on with the price action. Because frankly, guys, I'm still bullish for a strong Q3. I think people know that in 2024, we are going to have fewer rate cuts, and that could be coming again. That could be coming here in 2024, guys. So we know a bull market's coming. We think the rate cuts might be coming in 2024. We'll have to see how it happens. Maybe fewer rate cuts, but still rate cuts, guys. That's all I got for you in this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, guys, and as always, you got to remember, folks, to DCA, HODL, and of course, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all.